MacVoices at CES 2025. ShowStoppers. MacVoices is at ShowStoppers at CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, we're back in the corner of ShowStoppers talking to the folks from Leica about, well, they have something new that is really exciting. You probably know them for their lenses, so it should not surprise you at all that the image behind me is going through a Leica lens and looks great, but it's coming from this projector. Santiago is going to tell us about it. Santiago, it's great to see you.
Thank you. Chuck, it's been a pleasure. It's absolutely a pleasure to do this. So a little bit about the projector we have here. So you have your more mini projector. You have about 3,000 lumens full capability on here. Able to project an image anywhere from 65 to about 300 inches, depending on the distance and the wall. Of course, a couple factors will take into place for it, but while maintaining high resolution quality, which is the biggest thing. So the way we're able to maintain that is that us being Leica, us being known for our optics and our lenses, right? We used a Summicron lens and we actually implemented it right into the projector so that we can maximize our color and contrast. And we complemented that with our Leica image optimization, which is our own algorithm, which enables us to help and support the maximizing of the color and contrast on all your images. So you want your reds to look the most red, you want your blues to look the most blue. You want to be able to differentiate black from what's actually on the screen, right? So,
But the contrast thing I think is important given that you're Leica.
Yeah.
You know, that really makes a difference. So the image that's going on behind us is being projected from this.
Yes.
The keystone is kind of amazing because there is no keystoning. It looks like that is setting front and center.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how we want people to experience it, right? Experience cinema here, there, anywhere you want, anytime you want to go it. You want to go for it. So being able to the pivot is off to a side and still get this image centered on the wall is definitely it's exactly what we were looking for and exactly what we hope our consumers are going to be looking for when they look for this product.
Yeah. And you said that this will go up to 300 inches and
Yes.
still maintain the resolution?
Still maintain the resolution. We actually tested it out at one of our showrooms in New York City for a gallery event we were having, and we were able to actually project the image outside onto, I believe it was a slightly larger image than 300 inches, but maintain that high resolution quality on there. We offer full HDR, full UHD technology right in there, BT 2020 color gamut. We're right 108% to that. So from a color aspect, we love to maintain. That's who we are as a company.
And when you're talking about doing something like that, projecting it on a back wall, you're getting the optimum image because you don't have a great screen. You're probably just using a blank wall.
Correct. Yeah. And so being able to maintain it on just a blank wall and getting phenomenal feedback from it is just the highest compliments from us, because we're able to project it and not even in the best location, because at that point we don't have a screen, right? Imagine having a high-end resolution screen, being able to take the color and the contrast from this and actually play it back to you, where we know it's going to be significantly better that way.
Yeah. Well, we've seen some other projectors at the show and they look great, but here, when we walked up, it's like I'm struck by the image, and then I realized, okay, it's Leica. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and thank you. That's exactly who we are as a company. Again, we've now been 100 years. This is our 100th year this year. And so we're very excited for what's to come, and we love that the color and the contrast is a beautiful thing, and we know that this is definitely going to be a product for the future.
Okay, so let's talk about a few things. So first of all, what kind of inputs do we have for this?
So if we look at the back right here, we have a couple imports. You have an audio out port right here. You have two HDMIs. One HDMI ARC on there, so you can plug in your soundbar, your external sound systems with no issues. You have two USBs, so you can plug in a flash drive, and you have an optical and an Ethernet slot. So in case you want to plug it into your network at home already, or if you have something that still uses optical, you're good to go right on there.
So I can pretty much send anything I have into this, and it'll come out looking great.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you cannot connect it, we do also have AirPlay built right into it, as well as screen mirroring. So you can send anything from anywhere right to this and be able to play it right back on this beautiful image.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
So obviously we're going to talk about the price.
Yes.
Because that's important.
Yes. So price going right now for $37.95 for the piece, and then the accessory piece being the stand, which goes for $4.95.
Okay, so talk a little bit about that, because I thought it was interesting that you give me a stand option with the unit itself. But if I want this sexy stand here that, can sit and be a piece on its own, I spend a little more, but then I get this great look.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so we want to give people the flexibility of what works for you, right? So out of the box, you'll get it with a base. So you could sit it right on your table, chair, on the floor, and angle it upwards because the projector is able to be angled, as you can see. So you're able to have different scenarios for it. And then we like to give people the option for the stand in case they want to be able to kind of be more portable with it, or they don't have any furniture in the room or in the space, or you want to take it outside with you and play it outside. It's definitely going to be much easier on the stand.
Yeah, yeah. And I want to go back to the keystoning for a second because you said the keystoning is automatic. So I don't have any of that. Let's tweak this, do that.
No,
hit it and it does it itself.
Exactly. So you have the full automatic right on there. So the minute you start adjusting and moving the projector around, it will actually start auto correcting on its own the minute you stop moving it. And you also have the option for manual keystoning as well. So we like to give people the flexibility of, hey, what works better for you? We want you to enjoy it the way you want.
Right. So is this on the market at this point?
Yeah. Right now it's on the market. You can find it at any one of our Leica showrooms, as well as select partners across nationwide.
Great. And the price, or we talked about the price, sorry, the website.
Yes, and on our website, LeicaCameraUSA.com, you go right on there, be able to order one of these units, as well as the stand for it if you want. Good to go.
Very cool, very cool. I got to go home and measure my living room wall and see. I don't think I can quite make 300 inches.
Hey, that's why you could start from 65 and work your way. So as you start clearing up the room to give yourself a nice bigger screen, no need to replace this piece.
I'm going to have to add wall to the 300.
Yeah.
Oh, Santiago, thanks so much for the time.
No, thank you for the time. Absolutely.
Good to meet you.
No, the pleasure's been absolutely mine.
Folks, we'll have more from ShowStoppers at CES in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices, or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.